I35equipment.com. Today we're checking out the 2006 Mustang MTL25 tracked compact loader skid steer. This machine is known by several names, including the Mustang MTL25, but also under the Gehl name. And it was contracted with Takeuchi, or the Takeuchi name, 250, which we all know is an excellent, well-built machine. This is a one-owner machine, owner-operated, meticulously cared for and serviced. Welcome you to come look at her for yourself. Please just give us a call to get on the calendar. Happy to meet you out. And we'll just want to make sure we're here and have the gate unlocked for you. You can bring your mechanic and operator or hire some local ones to come to you if you want a professional opinion. We're gonna go through all the specs, full walk around, check everything out, and then hop up in it and just operate it for you. This machine will include 2 buckets, a set of forks, and lots of spare parts, including filters. You can see it has the seat lug tracks on it, brand new on both sides. Sprockets and undercarriage are in excellent condition. Full cab, factory AEC and heat. On the back here, he built a custom counterweight system with counterweights that slide into the sleeves. Really nice if you need to pick up and move trees for planting trees or anything else large you need to move. And those can easily be slid out and taken away if you need to put more weight on the nose. It does have the standard flow hydraulics. He had this hose custom built. That way you can turn the continuous flow hydraulic on, and that would circulate hydraulic fluid to warm it up for any attachment you may want to put on. This machine also has custom heavy-duty built locks for both the quick attach system here. You just pull these handles up when you're ready to change out buckets, but this has a key, and that barrel lock will come off, and you just pull your arms up. That keeps whatever is locked on here locked on. We also have this weld-on one put on here with that same barrel lock. That way nobody can access the cab without the key. Really nice to have. You see he's welded on some heavy-duty D-rings for moving stuff around. This machine has the Yanmar 96.5 horsepower engine. No DEF or DPF required. Always a great feature. It is a 2-speed with working 2-speed travel. Your diesel fill is going to be right here. Has new hip shocks on it. Just to go through a couple of the specs with you. 74 inches wide over the tracks. That's a 78-inch bucket. This does have the bolt-on or bolt-in-place bucket teeth rail. If you want to go back to smooth edge, just remove the 2 bolts, one on either side there, and that whole rail you can slide out from underneath it. Really nice to have, so you pretty much makes 2 buckets out of one. This machine weighs in at roughly 11,000 pounds. Runs and operates excellent. I believe it's 18 to 24 gallons per minute of flow. You can double check that on the specs for you, and we'll have that on the website. All brand new hoses, 3 years ago. And of course, in conjunction with the brand new tracks that you did put on, rear rollers and brand new sprockets. Has the H pattern controls, forward and reverse tracks, left and right on it, left and right. And then to control your bucket, you would be moving the handles left and right on both handles. He's always used synthetic oil in all surfaces and semi-synthetic in the engine oil. And on the grease, he spent more money than he cared for his machine because he was using it. He used the synthetic grease. This thing has so much power compared to a lot of machines. So if you're shopping and comparing it to other models and makes, it has 72 pounds of lift force and 7,800 pounds of breakout force with an amazing 11,681 pounds a drawbar pull, rear drawbar pull. That's wild. That's better than some bulldozers. It does have the block heater. Of course, and inside we'll see when we get in there that has the Jensen HD radio with the AM, FM, and weather. On the windows, he has blast film on the exterior. On the interior, it's standard, of course. Currently, it's showing roughly 229 hours. He did have to change out the dash on it, the user interface, roughly 229 hours ago, and it was changed out at somewhere around 6,800 hours. So you're looking at just a little over 7,000 hours on the unit. All the work lights, front and rear, are working. And you have the one flow or two flow hydraulic flow. So if you're going to run something like a hammer, that's one flow. And if you're running like a grapple in and out or up and down, that's two flow. Good mirrors. Like I said, lots of extra filters, and we'll go through all that with you. So let's go ahead and get a little closer look at this bucket. We'll check out the engine, then we'll check out the interior, then we'll operate for you. After that, we're going to check out the forks and other bucket, and then finally we'll check out all the extra parts. Yeah, this nice little headache wrap put on there, keeps stuff from falling back on you. Your hydraulic fluid tank is right here. Here's your sight glass. Here's your spec plate. It's going to have all the engine power stuff right there, as well as the VIN number. This pops up. You have access to your engine. See your Yanmar spec plate right there. Like I said, it was just serviced, and it's excellent. These are those brand new shocks holding that hood up. You can see inside here some of his most recent records of when he serviced it. These counterweights, like I said, they can just lift up and out of the sleeves. Very heavy. And there's one in the tube going sideways. This machine comes with 3 different keys. The bronze one here is for the door. The red one is going to be for the barrel locks on the bucket lock, and then also matches the one here on the cab. We're just going to take this off for right this moment. Suck it into that. Before we operate, we'll move that out of the way. All glass is excellent. The seat looks good. I'm a big fan of Takeuchi machines. They have a very utilitarian interior. Instead of filling in all the spaces with plastic, it's just very open and easy to see everything. So you got your speakers up here, mirror, there's your radio. We'll go ahead and fire it up. Not until we shut this door though, because we don't want to accidentally tap that. Just gotta put the key in here, get it fired up. Lap bar comes down. You see that here on this tag, it says Gehl/Mustang. Like I said, they're going to be built together. Of course, this is the Takeuchi. Inside the jug over here, got a couple little spare things. A lot of that's going to be in the container stored for you. This is a headphone jack. Your radio works excellent. So it's tinted, and then on the outside, a blast film has been applied. It's going to be your auxiliary hydraulic control. This one's for two-way or single flow. It's going to be for the detent mode. Might be hard to see, but these are your HVAC controls. Compressor on and off, fan on and off, and how cold you want it. And then when you're not using the fan, you need to turn your compressor off. Over here, got your ignition, your lights, hand throttle, bucket float, horn, I remember correctly, this is your 2-speed right here. 230 hours showing on this new dash user interface here. Like I said, that was changed out. I believe it was roughly at 6,800 or so hours. But it's all working, looking good. All right, we're gonna hop out, operate it for you. Before we do, why don't we hop out and give you a view of that engine though. Sounds excellent to my ear. Hop up in there and operate it for you. Now we're checking out the other attachments that are included with the Skidsteer. Of course, it includes the bucket that was on it, but it also includes an 84-inch bucket, a set of forks, and a set of fork extensions. We're gonna check out the forks first. You see they're super heavy duty. You have 2 sets of forks, a pair of 3-foot and a pair of 4-foot, which can be used independently, or you put them all together if you're lifting something super heavy and need the extra fork strength. Also has a pintle hitch with ball attachment for moving trailers around the yard. And of course, those just slide to the middle and then can be popped on or off. It has a D-ring for heavy lifting. Over here is the 84-inch bucket. We had a pretty good rain last night. Still got water puddled up in it. And that also has a smooth edge with a bolt-in tooth plate. 9 teeth. Has the headache rack on the back there to help keep taller stuff from falling back on your machine. Super heavy duty welded on D-rings. Step. Really nice. And over here, last but not least, is a pair of 10-foot heavy duty custom built fork extensions. To reach it up underneath something that's pretty deep, moving it around. It's really nice to have. All right, guys, so now we're going to go through the manuals here. Here is a complete service manual. Again, this is going to be for the 06 Mustang MTL25, the Gehl CTL85, or the Takeuchi 255. There's a nice thick book there. Now we have a parts manual. Here's the ML25 engine book. It is all about that Yanmar solid power plant. Finally, we've got a complete wiring diagram laminated here with all the information on that. All right, and now inside of our container here, safe from weather, are all the spare filters and parts. See, here's a bunch of air filters, Donaldson fuel filter, inner air filter, different bolts that were extra. And you see there's a lot of writing and just different things, tooth bar, teeth. Some more filters. These are Baldwin's, made in America. The cylinders here, this one got rebuilt. It's an extra cylinder. Inside this container, more just little spare parts, extras, things you would want to have in case you ever need them. The wiper was taken off because with blast film, it scratches super easy. He didn't want the wiper to accidentally get bumped and scratch the blast film. So it's there because you want it. Over here, got extra pump, more filters, rollers. Back here's an extra pin. And inside this box, extra parts, belt, more, all labeled so you know exactly what you're dealing with. Really nice to have. We do hope the video has been beneficial to you. Look forward to hearing from you soon. If you'd like a hauling quote, please fill out the form on our website. Call, text, or email with your full delivery address. We'll share that address with several local haulers and a nationwide broker. You make the best rate that comes back to us. Of course, we do welcome you to arrange for your own hauling or come pick it up for yourself if you're so equipped. Appreciate you taking time to watch. Again, our specialty here is consignment sales. So if you or someone you know has idle heavy equipment, give us a shout or learn more about our consignment sales service on the website. You can always see our full and up-to-date inventory of equipment, attachments, and more online on i35equipment.com. Have a great day.